sounded like a few booms going off. I'm not sure exactly what that is at this point.
Well, we understood that it was plastic conduit that had ignited and fueled this fire. And you mentioned a second ago you were kind of choking back on the smoke there. Is it an electrical type smoke that you smell coming from that fire?
That sounds pretty much about right. I would say that's about right, from what I can tell. But thankfully, it's dissipating pretty quickly. It's windy out here. The good part about it being windy is that the smoke is dissipating. The bad part is it's blowing in towards Buckhead, north of Buckhead, and towards people, and honestly towards people's faces right now.
All right, Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz there live on the scene. Jacqueline, continue to gather information for us. Russ and Sine have some terrific news that no firefighters were injured when this portion of I-85 collapsed. So that is a huge relief indeed.
Oh, it certainly is. That was the first thing that I thought of when we saw that collapse. The heat was so intense underneath. The hope was, of course, that they were off to the side, and so glad to hear that that was the case. For those of you just joining us, I-85 northbound near the Beaufort Spring connector at Piedmont has collapsed. It seems unbelievable even to say such a thing, but those of you who've traveled that portion of I-85 know that for miles there, it is essentially a bridge, and that part of the bridge is now gone, and on the southbound side, it certainly looks to be damaged today.
A concern at this point is that there has been a tremendous amount of black smoke as a result of this fire. It's moved out in all directions. We just heard Jacqueline talking about how she was smelling the smoke, particularly when the wind shifted, and that it was an uncomfortable situation for her, even as far away from the scene as she actually is. You know, It's important at this point. There are a lot of apartment buildings in the area for people to keep their windows closed and try not to let this smoky air.
Yeah, I wish we talked to your little friend right out there. Okay, it's one thing me telling you, okay, you should be slow, see, you ain't really got no customers, but if you hear Janicia on the speaker and you see me get my ass up, then it's only probable cause that you get your ass up and you come back here and you stand around and you see if it's any help. You done got too comfortable, you done laid back with your headphones and I'm talking to you. You ain't even listening to me. Okay. Robbie, baby.
This is a tape from earlier to show you the conflagration.
She said when she needs your help, when you see them get up and Jaleesa's talking on the headset, to come back there and help them. Oh, I ain't know.
Initially, we thought it was a car fire. Perhaps it may have started that way and then spread into this plastic conduit, which acted really like a bomb. Plastic is, again, made out of petroleum, so it was essentially